The Achaemenid Empire, also known as the First Persian Empire, was one of the largest and most powerful empires of the ancient world. Founded by Cyrus the Great in the 6th century BCE, this vast empire stretched from the Mediterranean Sea to the Indus, encompassing regions we now know as Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Turkey, and parts of India. The rise of Persia under Cyrus was astounding. In just a few decades, Cyrus conquered legendary empires such as the Babylonian and Median. His policy of respecting local cultures and religions solidified his power. Cyrus was not only a formidable warrior but also a shrewd ruler, known for freeing the Jews exiled in Babylon, and allowing them to return to Jerusalem. After his death, Persia continued its expansion under the leadership of Darius I, one of the empire's most famous monarchs. Darius consolidated Persian control over vast territories by organizing the empire into provinces known as satrapies and constructing an impressive infrastructure, including the famous Royal Road, which connected major cities. Under his rule, Persia became a model of centralized administration. However, the empire also had ambitions beyond its borders. In the early 5th century BCE, Darius decided to extend his control into Greece. This small territory, fractured into independent city-states, represented both an opportunity and a threat to Persian dominance in the Aegean. The conflict between Persia and Greece began in 499 BCE with the Ionian Revolt, when the Greek cities of Asia Minor, under Persian rule, rebelled. Although Persia quickly suppressed this revolt, Darius was determined to punish the mainland Greek cities, such as Athens and Sparta, for their support of the rebels. This led to the first Persian invasion of Greece in 490 BCE, culminating in the famous Battle of Marathon. Against all odds, the small Athenian army achieved a decisive victory over the Persian forces, thwarting Darius's plans. This episode became one of the most iconic moments in Greek history, demonstrating the ability of the city-states to defend themselves against a giant like Persia. Years later, Darius's son, Xerxes I, sought to avenge his father's defeat and launched a second invasion in 480 BCE. This invasion is remembered for legendary battles, such as Thermopylae, where Spartan King Leonidas and his 300 warriors valiantly resisted the Persian advance, though they eventually fell. Despite this Persian victory, the war was not over. That same year, the Greek fleet achieved a decisive victory at the Battle of Salamis, destroying much of the Persian navy and turning the tide of the war. Finally, in 479 BCE, the Greeks definitively defeated the Persians at the Battle of Plataea, forcing Xerxes to retreat. These wars marked the end of Persian ambitions over Greece, but not the decline of the Achaemenid Empire. Despite these defeats, Persia would remain a superpower for another 2 centuries, until the arrival of Alexander the Great. However, the Greco-Persian Wars, as they are known, were crucial for the emergence of a new Greek identity, one that would later flourish in the Golden Age of Athens. The conflict between Persia and Greece was not only a military struggle but also a clash of civilizations, where East and West faced off in a contest of power, culture, and politics. The consequences of these wars still resonate today, making them one of the most studied and fascinating episodes of ancient history.